Alright, and now we're going to continue, and we're going to start a discussion of determinants, but before we do that, before we get to the definition of a determinant, we're going to talk about matrices, which are not actually explicitly mentioned yet in Shilov's text, but that's what we'll do. It's convenient right now, so I'll do it right now. Okay, so preliminaries, and here's the definition. A matrix is a rectangular array of numbers. If A is a matrix that has m rows and n columns, then A is called an m by n matrix and is of the form, well, it looks just like that. You can see the numbers are arranged in a rectangular array. You notice the subscripts on each of the entries, where the first subscript corresponds to the row and the second subscript corresponds to the column. That'll be a little bit more clear as we move on, though. So anyways, then A is called an m by n matrix and is of the form, what you're looking at there, where A sub ij is the entry in the ith row and jth column. So I is the row, j is the column. A square matrix is a matrix with an equal number of rows and columns. Hence, a square matrix is of the form, that form. And here, just notice that there are n rows and there are n columns, and you can see that by looking at the subscripts. And there you go. That's the difference. A square matrix has the same number of rows as it has columns. Okay, so here's a couple examples. Let A equal to the matrix with entries 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let B be equal to the matrix with entries 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just like that. The matrix A has 2 rows and 2 columns. Therefore, A is a square matrix. The matrix B has 2 rows and 3 columns, and is therefore not a square matrix. Rather, B is a 2 by 3 matrix. Okay. If A sub ij is the entry in the ith row and the jth column of A, and B sub ij is the entry in the ith row and jth column of B, then we may observe the following. Okay, A sub 1, 1 is equal to 1, because 1 is in the first row and first column of A. Check it out. A sub 2, 2 is equal to 4, because 4 is in the second row and second column of A. B sub 1, 3 is equal to 3, because 3 is in the first row and third column of B. B sub 2, 1 is equal to 4, because 4 is in the second row and first column of B. Alright. And that is the end of this video. I know it was short, but I believe the next video is going to be a bit of an overload, so stay tuned for that. We'll see you next time.